Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the weapons of hot dogs, horseshoes and hand grenades. Today we are taking a look at this lovely big weapon. This is the China Lake, which is a pretty chunky boy. So what is the China Lake? Well, in the 60s, during the Vietnam War, the Americans, they had a grenade launcher. I covered it earlier, the M79 Thumper. The problem with the Thumper was it was a single use. It was a break action, you only had one shot, then you had to reload, which made for follow-up shots slow, not ideal. The Navy SEALs, they wanted something that could provide a higher rate of fire. So engineers at China Lake came up with this thing. Just for the Navy SEALs, as far as I know, no one else used them. They produced 50 of them, and the Navy SEALs went with this in Vietnam. And after Vietnam, most of these got destroyed, but there are still a few visible in museums. So this allowed for fast follow-up shots because it is a pump action, as I will demonstrate right now. So I fire one, boop, I fire two, 3, 4, and empty. It has 3 shots in the tube, and you can, of course, just like any other pump action, have one in the chamber for a total of 4 rounds. It has some very basic iron sights, as you can see. It is very far up, and it has adjustable, so if you want to shoot very far, let's move this one down a bit so that we can actually see. You do something like that, and voila. And there should be range markings. Yes, there is. Up to, it seems, 300 meters. Yep. So this probably has a range of like 300 meters. And of course you have the default, if I can find where to do it, down option, where you can do your Kentucky vintage or whatever you want to do. So of course, as we know, this thing wasn't a big success. 50 made just for the US Navy SEALs. There were, in 2007 I believe, there were a few more produced by some other company. However, again, it hasn't been a massive success. The M203, I believe, which goes under the M16 and M4s, were a lot bigger success, allowed you to have a proper primary weapon and a grenade launcher. But of course, this does have its advantages, as I demonstrated with its rate of fire. Since the M203 has the same problems, it doesn't have fast follow-up shots. As you can see, it has a follower. Now we can pop another one, and we can do this very quickly. Like, you're not doing that with an M203 unless you have got 3 other guys with M203s. Oops, M203s on hand. So that really is the main advantage of this weapon. But of course, the drawback, if you're in battle, you're stuck with a secondary for your personal defense weapon, because this thing is a chunky boy, as you can see. And I can imagine it being that heavy. I didn't look that up. But hey, firepower makes it worth it, right? Let's see. I think the middle one is like 50 meters. So let's see if I'm right. I'm probably wrong. So let's set it to 50 meters while I have my Parkinson's. And let's aim. 50 meters? No, I think... Oh, helps if you pump it. It's not semi-auto. That's more like, I don't know. Let's do 75 meters. I think it's like 60 meters from here. About 70 meters actually. Oh, there's of course the uphill part to contest about. This assumes level ground, of course. Okay, let's reload. Let's try and hit the faraway one. So let's do 150 meters on the sides. Jesus. Oh, that looks bad. Let's aim down. That was way past. One thing I should also mention is the stock on this thing. No, wait, that's on the thumper. This one looks not... I believe... Okay, I'm going... For some reason I had it in my mind that this one had a different... No, it is the thumper. That has a bit of a weird stock. This one just has a normal rifles-like stock. My mistake. I am not always the brightest. Let's try... Pop in 125, see how close we get. Yep. Oh, that's very close. One more. So, I think there's one more thing I want to show. So, since you had such a high fire rate, what I have read is that the Navy SEALs could fire off 4 shots of these into a target before the first one landed. That's what I've read. So, 125 meters, let's try. I mean, apart from my vile inaccuracy, I did get them all off before the first one landed. Semi-auto would have been a lot better for accuracy. That was better, but slower. The problem with having the pump action bit is that you it kind of shifts your view as you pump. Oh well, so anyways. And of course, no matter how you adjust this front sight, I should mention, this battle sight always remains the same because it is a separate U-notch, as you can see. Kaboom! I forgot to mention, I was about to finish the video, the cartridge. It is of course US Army, well, US Defense, it's the US Navy SEALs. So it's the US Defense Forces. Is there a single word? If there is a single word for like the army, like the defense force or something, let me know. I know that in like Dutch and Norwegian and Swedish, and they have a single word for their army, like their whole defense forces, like Army, Navy, and Air Force. I don't know if there is one in English. So if you do know, please let me know, because my brain is brain farting. Anyways, as I was saying, this cartridge, it is of course chambered. And here's an empty casing for 40mm grenades, because it is American. So of course it is. Fully compatible with the same grenades that's in the Thumper, the M203, and any other 40mm grenades. And that, which includes all the other types like smoke and etc. And on that note, it is time to end the episode. So I do hope you all enjoyed the video on this little channel lake. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all of that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.